So Thanksgiving. Today's Friday. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. I hope everyone watching this and listening to this, I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I was definitely online looking at everybody plates. I couldn't wait to see what y'all was eating. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all holiday. Me, however, um I don't think I've had like a proper Thanksgiving in probably like in maybe like 3 years, at least 3. And it leads me into my first topic that I want to discuss because this year um this year on Thanksgiving, like not being around family or anything felt a little different. In a sense of like where I could visibly see all of these people, all of my mutuals and everybody, like, with their families and stuff. And so it just kind of made me okay. So we're this. Let me just introduce the topic. I want to talk about people who grew up in non-family oriented situations because I think I had a couple conversations over the week about this, and I feel like not only did I need to talk to someone who needed to hear it, I feel like I don't hear people talk enough about this perspective because maybe some people feel weird about it. But I think what's perceived as normal is a very close family dynamic. Very family oriented. Everybody's very close. Everybody spends every holiday together. And that is what is perceived as like normal. And for some of us who grew up with blended families, some people who grow up with blended families actually still can operate in that family closeness. Um, but for some of us, it's kind of the other way around. And then, of course, just as years go on and certain people start dying and different dynamics change and people move or whatever, like things just, change over time. But I wanted to say that for people who did not grow up in a super close family oriented dynamic, um, don't feel like there's something wrong with that, right? Because I think that because we see everyone else have it, we feel like that's what we want or we feel like that's what we should have, right? And although I believe that family is important, I believe that I'm trying to figure out how to word what I want to say properly. I do think family is important, right? And I think that for people who don't have that natural connection to people just because they're related to them, like there's there's nothing wrong with you. Like some of us just don't have this natural urge or some of us don't have this like natural um care to build a relationship with someone or to maintain a relationship with someone just because they're related to you. Like for me that's just not something that's natural. And I know that for a lot of other people it's simply not natural. I did not grow up in a super close family oriented dynamic. And so naturally, of course, as I get older, it's still going to be the same. Like I just um it's just not like you could bring some random person here right now and be like, this is your long lost sister. I would not feel like, oh my gosh, it's because we're related. Like, I have to maintain or build a relationship with you. Like, I'm just not wired that way. And I really don't see anything wrong with it because I think that even though I did not grow up in a family oriented dynamic, when I look at other people who are, in family oriented dynamics, um it's not always this like super great thing. It's I think for some people it is, yes. But then there's also the other side of, yes, everyone's super close in the family, but like everybody knows your business, and like everybody knows your business, everybody's talking, everybody's nosy. Maybe it's certain personalities that you don't necessarily blend with. Thank you for the rose. There's probably certain personalities that you don't necessarily blend with, but like you are forced to be around on holidays and family gatherings. And I think that although there's a lot of positives to growing up with family members that are very very close to you, and that want to make sure that you are maintaining a relationship constantly, um I think that can be very healthy for some, and I think it could be very unhealthy for some. And so, although there are parts of me that may not necessarily love that I didn't grow up with it, I'm honestly very grateful that I do, because I see different examples of families that are like super duper close, and there's just a lot of things about it that I do not like. Like I don't want to feel um obligated to maintain 50 different relationships with these people just because we're related. If I am not, you know, if I naturally can't relate to you, or if I don't have an organic relationship with you, I'm cool. I'm good on you. Like I don't have no issues with that, but some people do have issues with that. Um so yeah, for my people who are not who are like me and who just, um hold on. My frames are dropping. Mm-mm-mm. It wouldn't be the final episode of season 1. It wouldn't be the last episode of season 1 if my Wi-Fi didn't mess up at least one time. And that is also going to be something else that I work on over the next month to make sure that I just have smooth, clean streams moving forward. But anyways, back to what I was saying. For my people who are like me, who didn't really grow up in a family oriented dynamic, like, you know, when it comes to holidays and stuff, spend holidays with your friends, like Friendsgiving. Go to your friend's family's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people fell out with their family, some people just simply aren't close to them. Some people have toxic family members and just don't want to be around them. And I feel like that's very valid. And I think around this time, around the holidays, is when people can get kind of depressed and sad because they're seeing all of these people around their families. And um, some people just don't have that. And um, I feel like, although it can feel sad, although you may feel sad like seeing people be with their families for holidays and stuff, and you are alone or you don't have that with your family, um I think that, I guess I'm trying to say that you it's still, I'm sorry, my ADHD is like, so I'm trying to like pick the right words. But I feel like people who didn't grow up in a family oriented situation, it should still feel normal. You should be normal. You shouldn't feel like you're like, the normal thing is for you to have this super close family dynamic. You're supposed to be close with everyone and blah 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 blah. Like, some of us didn't grow up with that, okay? Some of us don't have that. Some of us, and it's okay. Like, if you don't have that, if you didn't have that growing up, that close family dynamic, it's okay. Just when it comes to holidays, spend time with your best friends, go to your best friend's family's house, go hang out, go house hopping. Honestly, that's another like positive thing when it comes to like a holiday like Thanksgiving. Like, cool, you don't fuck with your family, that's okay. Go go house hop to your friend's house. Um and yeah, because it can just get people can feel really, really down around these times. And I didn't feel down yesterday. Um I just felt like, damn. Like when I was like online and like watching everyone's story, I was just like, damn. Like everyone's with their family eating really good and I'm home alone. I got off work at 3. And I'm just like, damn, I'm home alone. And I didn't really get too down about it that much because I was just like, you know what? Next year I'm gonna host things excuse me, I'm gonna host Thanksgiving. That's what I said. And then I was like, also, there's nothing that I can really do about it now, right? Like I can only change it when I start my family, and that is what I plan to do. Like when I build and grow a family, I want it to be very family oriented for sure. I want it to be the complete opposite of what I have experienced. Um, because yeah, I feel like a part of me wants that, but only at a certain level that I can handle. Lynn said, "You hosting? You gonna cook too?" Yes, I told my mom I was like, next year I'm cooking for Thanksgiving, and that's whether I'm gonna be here or like in my own house. Like I'm cooking for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna invite everybody that I know. Everybody can stop by and get a plate. That's just what I'm gonna do. Like instead of me being sad about the circumstances, I'm gonna just like do what I can to change it. So yeah. Anyways,